Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome back to my channel. I get Ipsy Glam Bag Plus and Ipsy Glam Bag, and this month I got enough products that I thought I would sit down and do a try on and test out some of these products. Some of them I've given a little try already, but the palette that I've been dying to try I have not tried, and I'm really excited to do so. So if you get Ipsy, get your stuff out, sit down and do a try on with me. If you're unfamiliar, Ipsy Glam Bag and Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, which is new within the last year, is a monthly makeup subscription that the Glam Bag, they send you 5 samples of products, and with the Glam Bag Plus, they send you 5 full-size products. And this month for both bags was at least for me, it was a spectacular month. So I got a whole bunch of stuff together. Obviously, I did not get a full face of everything, so I'm supplementing those things, and I won't talk about them or do them on camera as much, but I thought let's have some fun. First thing I'm going to do is just hydrate my face. Obviously we did not get this in our Ipsy. It's the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I've gone through this very quickly because you do not get much. If you want to see my thoughts on this, my monthly review will be coming up in just a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that one. Now, normally I have a lot more products that I'd be using on my face as part of my skincare routine, but I am paring it down just a little bit. One day going without all of my magic potions is not going to kill me. But I wanted to try this Purlisse Watermelon, what are you? Energizing Aqua Balm. Watermelon seems to be very on trend right now. Everyone is jumping on that bandwagon. So I thought I would too. Oh, it definitely smells like watermelon. It has a slight silicone feel to it, but not as much as I thought it would. The scent is very strong, by the way, so if you're sensitive to scents, then I would be cautious. I happen to love it, especially the smell of watermelon, so it's not bothering me. It feels quite moisturizing, actually. Next, we got this Gold Faden MD Eye Moisturizer, which I looked at the ingredients. The ingredients are promising, and I've been using it, and I do like it, and it's very thick, and it feels very moisturizing. Now, I put on a lot because my eyes are so dry. Normally, I would take my quartz roller and I would roll this in, but I didn't bring it with me. Now, I do have to let that set in because, as I said, it's very heavy moisturizer, so I want that to soak in before I do anything else. I'm going to put on some of this Super Goop sunscreen. This is a very silicone-y product. Almost acts as a primer, and I'm not a fan of the smell. I'm so excited that we got this Tarte Base Tape Primer because I've been dying to try it with my Tarte Face Tape Foundation, which I love. So we are going to try this today, and I have not tried this yet. It actually feels quite moisturizing, to be honest with you. Well, I'm always honest with you. What am I talking about? I also just want to give a spritz of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Just kind of pat that in. I take every step of moisture that I can possibly get. So, the face tape. Now, we also did get this brush from It Cosmetics. I have already tried it, as you can see. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm still deciding. Now, I did put 2 pumps on my hand. I normally do not apply this foundation with the brush, so this is going to be interesting. It's not going on badly with the brush. I'm just going to take my beauty blender, try to go over the areas a little bit. We also received the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and I'm very anxious to use this as well. Very thick concealer, so I used the tiniest bit amount, and I just tapped it between my fingers. It is very thick and very creamy and emollient. Color's perfect. Well, I gotta say, methinks I like it. Normally, especially in this lighting, every concealer looks horrendous underneath my eyes because of the angle I'm at, because of my horrible overhead lighting. My ring light does help tremendously, but essentially every concealer I put on underneath my eyes while I'm doing a get ready with me, I think looks horrible, even though it looks okay on camera. But I'm looking in the viewfinder and I think it looks pretty good. And even in the mirror, I think it looks good. This may be my new Holy Grail concealer. I do spot conceal and add some concealer to other areas of my face. Now my main worry here is how is it going to set with powder, because I do believe that this is a concealer that you are going to have to set. I didn't bring my powder puff with me. What do I always say? Mess in a dress. So I am going to use my dry Juno sponge and see if this works. I mean, it definitely dulled it down a little bit, but I think I like it. You guys let me know. What do you think? To set the rest of my face, I'm just going to use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. No, this is not concealer foundation. This would be a powder. I'm not going to be taking any pictures of anything, so I don't mind using this because the flashback on this is outrageous. I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics big fluffy powder brush. I just want to add some color to my face, and I just realized like I'm really off center. This setup, let me tell you. I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and I'm going to take this center shade, which I've hit pan on, to do some contour. I'm using an e.l.f. blending brush, a big fluffy one. That's my new favorite word, fluffy. I really want to try the new Fenty bronzers. They look so promising, but I have too many bronzers right now, and I have to go through them before I go out and I purchase another one. I wish I could say that with eyeshadow palettes, but for some reason, eyeshadow palettes never fall into that category of I have to use them up before I go get another one. If anyone else has that logic, please let me know and feel better. My lips are feeling really kind of dry, so I do want to go on in with this Moroccan Magic that we got. And oops, it's still got some lipstick on it. We got this in, it was the regular Ipsy bag. It's very, very moisturizing. I love it. And if I can not spend the ridiculous amount of money on the Laneige or the Kari, is it Kari? There's another lip sleeping mask that I'm in love with. I just ordered myself another tube of Aquaphor so I can like convince myself that the Aquaphor will be just as fine without the wonderful smell and taste. Before I add my blush and highlight, I just want to do my brows, and then I'm going to do my eyes. This is actually, I had another one. I said actually again. Anybody counting? This is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Taupe, not universal, eyebrow pencil. I can't get words out today. Use your words, Leanne. Did those now? It's an excellent product. I'm just telling you, it's not universal. But did I get this in my Ipsy Plus? Maybe. It's the Benefit High Brow, and it's that pinky type of under eye brightener. No, under brow brightener. I'm sorry guys, I just can't talk today. I really enjoy this stuff. I like it more than the other two that I have. One is a cream, which is nice, but there's something about the pink tone that I really like. And also the other one that I have is more of a sparkly, type product, and I just prefer a matte with this. I'm just going to take my Farrah angled brush here, because I didn't bring my concealer brush. It just kind of adds some brightness underneath there. Now let's get into the fun part. This is a very colorful palette, so I'll be wearing very colorful eyes to work today, which is fine. This is the Moods palette by Laura Sanchez, and I neglected to do this the last time, but how spectacular is that? Kathy Stevens, one of my friends here, she pointed that out to me. I was like, oh yeah. This is an amazing palette. Full of colors, gorgeous colors. I love it. I'm so excited. And it has some neutrally colors that I can use as base. So of course, now it does not have the names, I don't think. No, it doesn't. I don't really care about that. I'm going to take this neutral brown here, this taupey color, of a tanny color rather than taupe. I'm actually using the brush, that came in the palette. It's very soft. Just a gorgeous color, really pigmented. Now, what to do, oh my goodness. I think I'm going to go with the pinks today, and I want to try that yellow so badly. Let me just see what happens if I add a little bit of that yellow. Gorge, let me tell you. I'm just going to take that same brush, which is my BH Pro. Don't know the number. I'm going to go into that pink. Oh yeah, beautiful. I know that I covered up that yellow, but I can go in and add some above once I'm finished. I may have just lost some footage because I was filming and my memory card was full, so I don't know how much I lost, but I'm going to find out when we go into editing, that's for sure. I was saying that I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm going to take this pink color and I'm going to go on my lid with that. I don't know if this shader brush is going to work, but I actually am also going to wet it. I'll try it dry too, just so you guys can see. Let's see how this works. It seems to have this gorgeous shift going on. Let's try it dry. Even dry, it's beautiful. I just happen to like it wet. I want to add a little bit of dimension, so I'm going to take that chocolate brown and I'm going to add some in the corner. In the V. I'm going to take that purple, which just adds a little bit more of a pop. Such gorgeous, gorgeous colors. So I'm going to take some of this highlighter on this Estee Lauder brush, and I'm going to go above my brow bone. This has the coolest pink shift to it. I can't wait to put it on my face too. I'm also going to add that to my inner corner. Okay, let me step off camera, do the rest of my eye makeup, and then we'll be back to do some blush and put on the highlighter. And what other things do I have to try today? Oh, and the lips, and we'll do that together because we got to pick a lip color. Okay, I'll be right back. Didn't quite finish my eyes, but on my eyes I did use my Kat Von D tattoo liner on the top. On my waterline on the top, I used the Perversion mascara from, eyeliner from Urban Decay, the 24/7. And then I used, which is the first time I'm using it, the ColourPop gel eyeliners in purple. It's called Besto. I used that on my bottom waterline, which I think was really, really pretty. It's not as pigmented as I would like it to be, but I think it really did complement the purple on my lower lash line. The reason I didn't do my mascara is because I wanted to try this out. I know this is an Ipsy try-on, but I got this sample of the Voluminous primer from L'Oreal. This is the white one. I normally use the pink one. And I want to give this a shot. That's doing a really great job. I have tried this before, but I forgot if I had liked it or not because I tried it so long ago. I just got stuck on the pink one, you know? I like it. I'm also going to use my new favorite mascara, gosh darn it, the Bad Girl Bang Mascara from Benefit. Love this stuff. Oh, you know what I want to discuss with you guys? This annoyed me so much yesterday that I had to tweet it out. I despise when influencers do not disclose their sponsorships. Or they say things like partnered with. No, they're paying you to talk about your product. There was a couple of things that I've been noticing that really, really bothered me. One was, and I don't know whether I should talk about the name, and I was thinking about it, but she really annoyed me because I actually said something and her response left me kind of, I don't know. It was being sponsored by a product or a company, and she said, she wanted to talk about it, and I waited. She did not once say that the video was sponsored, so of course I scrolled all the way down to the bottom. At the very, very bottom of the description box, it says this video is sponsored by. Now, you're supposed to, especially these days, mention that a product was sent to you, that a company's paying you, that it's sponsored, not partnered with. No, you're not. You're not partnering. You're being paid by them. And when I said, I see that you were sponsored by them, I said, but I really appreciate when people, mention it in their video, and her response to me was, sometimes I do, sometimes I forget, and she put a little black heart as in sarcasm. You know what, I am going to mention her name. It was Flower Bomb. Now, she curses a lot on her channel, and she's a bit crass sometimes, but I still enjoyed her channel, and it just annoyed me, What is the problem? You're certainly not going to forget for them to pay you, right? So what is the problem with so many of the other influencers saying, I'm being sponsored by this company right up front in the beginning? Be clear, it's an ad for that company, and there's nothing wrong with getting your money. As they say in the industry, go get your coin. I can appreciate that. I'm trying to make money too, but you darn well know that if a company actually ever sponsors me, I'm going to say right up front, they are sponsoring me, but I am also not going to talk about something I don't believe in, even if they are paying me. Even when people send me product, I say right up front, which you have to, that this company sent me this free for review. So that really, really, really bothered me. There's one more thing I want to talk about, regarding that whole thing, and it just slipped my mind because I had to change my memory card, and that really bothers the bejeebies out of me. Hopefully it'll come to me because this is annoying me. Ooh, I remember. Before I put my blush on, it's going to be the Hourglass Ambient Blush in Diffused Heat. Have you ever noticed that in people's favorite videos, and I also want to talk about Amazon too, but in people's favorite videos, they'll talk about a product first, and then I started noticing a bunch of influencers talking about the Moroccan oil hair products, and it was all first in their favorite videos. And that, to me, clearly says that they were being paid to talk about it, but nowhere in either the description or out of their mouths did they say that they were being paid to talk about the product. And that bothers me too, because in its essence, essentially, that is a sponsorship. They're paying you to put that product in their favorites as the first one. It happened with the Lumify eye drops. It was in everybody's favorites, the first item or the first 3 items. And now this Moroccan oil, and they all talk about how they love it. And meanwhile, they're being paid. That also happened with a Sephora. Everyone in the favorites was talking about this Sephora travel makeup case. It's so evident, but people are not realizing it. And the influencers are not stating it, and it's wrong. And what I said in this other person's video, I won't call her out too much because I don't know. I asked her, I said, hi, were these Moroccan oil products sent to you, or did you purchase them? And she said, oh, I purchased the shampoo and conditioner, but the mask was sent to me last summer and I just tried it out. Do I believe it? I don't know. Was she being paid for it? Absolutely, because of the other 4 influencers that I saw talking about them. It's who do you trust, I don't care if they're being paid. They gotta make money. Again, if somebody pays me to mention a product, I'm going to say, I was compensated for talking about this product, but I really happen to like it. And if you take that as I don't believe her because she's being paid, or I trust her and she's being paid, that's completely on you. But at least I know that I've been honest in vocalizing who's paying me and for what. I would love to know your thoughts on the situation, and have you noticed that certain products at a certain time, a certain month, they're paying a bunch of people to talk about them? Let me know your thoughts, because this is a controversial topic and I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about it. Now I get to play with the pretty highlighter. Yay! I'm going to go in with this darker one first because I want to see how it looks on my skin, because I've only just swatched it. Ooh, pretty. I thought it was going to be too dark, but alas, it is not. Okay, me like you that one. Now I got to try this pink shifty one because it's just so cool. It's pretty, but it's kind of subtle enough to like get away with every day, although I wear any highlighter I want to wear. If I want to shine to the gods, I'm going to do that. Yeah, look at how it catches the light. This palette is a definite A+ from me. Okay, I've got the 3 lipsticks to try. This is the Balm. I can't just wipe it off. This is the Balm one, which is a lip stain. Oh, I think I'm going to like this one, but let me take this off a minute and try the other two. It goes on so nicely. It's very, very liquidy, but I don't care. This is this brownish one. Not for this look, but they smell like heaven. This I need with the more, I think, just different color scheme. Yeah, it's also too peachy. Very pretty, a little bit prettier than the brown. So it looks like it's going to be the bomb. And this is in Konnichiwa. This one's still a little peachy, but it's just pinky enough. Oh my goodness, I love this. I want to see how it dries down, but so far it feels really comfortable. I adore the color, and it is fabulous. Okay, the only thing I have left to do is to spray my face. And where is my spray? My spray is hiding. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't put on my finishing powder. That's alright, but I love this Milani finishing powder as well. And I have the Pacifica Crystal Power Hydro Mist, which I also love, and these are so inexpensive. It smells like heaven, and it's got a really nice mister. It is a heavy mister, but it's not a splotchy mister, if you know what I mean. So that is it, my friends. The final look from the Ipsy Glam Bag and the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus a couple of little extra things, but I hope you enjoyed this. I love sitting down and putting on my makeup with you guys. I know it got a bit drama-y at the end, but it was something that, hold on, yeah. Okay, it was something that I needed to get off my chest, and I really want to hear your opinions on, because I value your opinions so much, and I know you value my integrity, so that's why I want to get your input on it. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you like the finished look. I love it. I'm off to work in a couple of minutes, but I hope whatever part of the world you are in, on and around, you're having an amazing day, an amazing week, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye, guys.